Morning guys, hope everyone's alright. So today I'm going to make a start on the step. I ain't got a lot of time, so I'll probably do it over a couple of days, but I'm going to make a start today. Found up a piece of steel. It's got a bit of surface rust on it, I know, but I can clean that off. I think that's probably about I reckon it's about 1 mil thick. I've laid my rough template on here. Got to allow for that curvature at that end. I've still got this piece to go by, but I'm going to cut that out of this tin to start with, and we'll go from there. Didn't do anything at the weekend because the weather, well, stopped raining now, starting to dry up. They say rain again later. The weekend, the wind and rain was terrible. Just managed to wash down my electric bike, looking clean now. That was caked in mud, so I've been using it for work. Right, let's get cracking on with this. I'm now going to cut this out. As well as having this piece of card here I did a bit of a template with, I've just laid this on this piece of cardboard here just to get a bigger shape, because I forgot I had the lip on the end. This is going to be a bit bigger, but I'll just get that cut out and then I'll go from there. Some people have got all the gear. They got brake benders, they've got English wheels and God knows what. I'm going to have to do this with a hammer, piece of wood and my little vise, but I'm sure I can make something similar to this, but we will see, eh? Couple of air tools I can use here. I've got this nibbler, which is not brilliant on steel over 1 mil, but these shears, just got these from Aldi a couple of years ago now. They've been really good, so I'll probably use these to cut out a rough shape. Just waiting for the compressor to pick up enough air so I can fire it up. Well, that's that cut out. You can't do any like sharp bends with it, but if you take a couple of shifts into something, it don't do too bad. So it's a more manageable piece of steel now to work with. Have a little think now how I'm going to do this. So I've been chopping and changing between these two patterns on this card to cut this to that shape. Let's lay that on there. Obviously it's got to be bigger here and then be shaped. This is where it's got to be bent over, and here is when it's got to start to come forward. And obviously this piece here, it's got to be tucked under this way. I'm hoping it's going to work. There's only one way of finding out, isn't it? It's just carry on. Just going to do it nice and slowly and see how it turns out. Got nothing to lose. Okay guys, so as you can see, now we've got the actual shape marked out, I'm starting to bend it. What I did, I went along the line with this chisel. I was looking for my larger chisel bolster type thing, but I can't find it. I've lent it to someone, and then I'm just going to hammer it on this piece of wood, and you can see it's starting to bend round. Like I've said 100 times, it's not a full restoration, it's just tidying it up. I've never made a shape like this before, but I don't think it's going to turn out too bad time I finish, but we'll soon find that out, won't we? Right, I'll carry on. So there's a rough shape of how I need it that way. On this corner I'll probably have to cut it and bring them round a bit for a more sharper turn on there, and then I can always just weld it. Now this edge, I'm just going to come along here with my chisel, just make some indentations along this line roughly, because that's where this one needs to bend up, and that one there is the top line where it folds into the door. It's going to need to go the other way, so back on itself, because this panel is that way round when it's finished, if it ever finished. your end out, don't you? Right. There we go then. It's going to follow this line. Move a little tiny bit at a time. And just keep following it. And as I'm doing that, obviously it marks it out on the back where I need to bend it. But we will see. It ain't got to be perfect. Right, if you look at this now, you can see how with that marking in there, it's encouraging it to bend that way. If I lay this one in, which is going to be roughly there, obviously this has got to come up a bit somewhere there. This has got to be encouraged to come up a more of a bend, and this side, and like I said, this has got to come over and then go back that way for the lip to join the top of that step. It's starting to shape up. I ain't really got much more time today, so might have to finish this another day, but it's a bit further on. So as you can see now, it really is starting to take a shape. It looks a lot bigger, doesn't it? But this bottom edge has got to be rolled under a bit more, and it's obviously got to be shortened, but I wanted to leave a bit of an overlap here. It's got a bit of a bend in this end round, so somewhere here it's going to shift round that way. That bottom corner's got to fold over more, but that's not a bad start really. I'm just using a hammer and a piece of wood. Like I say, I'm going to leave it for now, and we'll do a bit more maybe tomorrow, maybe in a couple of days. Hi guys, I'm back in the garage a little while. There's not too much I can do now. If you have a look at this, I've just put another bend in that from where it's going to go up to the step, but without getting into the step and doing some work, I've got to work out before I do any more cutting, because I want to cut this back, cut some grooves up, some slits in here so I can bend it. But before I can do any of that, I need to offer it up and just see if it's anywhere near, whether it's going forward or back. But this is how far I got so far. Like I said before, I'm not telling you this is how you should do yours, just showing you this is how I'm going to do mine. It may or may not work, I'm not even sure yet. It might turn out to be rubbish, but we will see. We're expecting high winds this afternoon, and well, there's a couple of storms coming over for the weekend. One is going to hit us this afternoon, so I don't really want to be taking the front of the cover off just in case it gets up. Even now, every now and again there's a pretty strong gust coming, so like I say, I can't really do much more to this apart from maybe cut this piece off, because I know that's gone up far too high, and maybe even cut this off here. Yeah, I might do that, and that'll probably about it. One thing I definitely know is that it needed to be cut down a bit, so I got my grinder and just cut off there with a cutting disc, and off there. This lip I think needs a tighter bend on it, so I've just tapped it down again. I'm just going to see if I can get it in my voice and get a tighter bend more on the line rather than this side of the line, more closer to that side. I think that might be roughly where I need it. So if we look at these two pieces, you see this one, it starts to bend round at the end. Yeah, a little cut on my finger, that's why it's red. What I was going to do was make some cuts and bring it round, but what I'm thinking twice about it, I'm probably going to cut up here and then bend that one round, grind that back and then weld it. I think that might make it a better shape, but we will see. Could even change my mind yet. but the weather is definitely deteriorating now. Like I say, there's some storms coming, so I think we're going to pack up and we'll sort this out later. So it just leaves me to say thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you want to see how I go on with this, to watch the next video. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. There'll be plenty more videos of this camper van. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.